Empress. But the first, Celia says, your words are powerful. You create your own reality. So instead would maybe be a better way, say back. I can say that better. My life is in transition right now. So it's just in transition period. It's a time for you to grow your self-love and know that it's that. Honor and know yourself, because truly, we feel like you're going through the dark night of the soul with that. And you get the card of fill up your cup, because you can't pour from an empty cup. And then we're going to get a couple of tarot for you. Like your words are like so powerful. Literally, we were talking earlier yesterday. Yesterday, my daughter called and was asking me about her weather. She's recently moved to Florida. So I pulled it up and she was having a really bad storm. And she's like, I've never seen lightning this much. So we told her, go back in the store for one. And then was telling her about it. And we were a little worried about her driving in it. And so I was a little focused on pouring rain yesterday. About 5 o'clock, no big deal. Didn't think nothing else about it. Today, I go outside right before my show to cut a few flowers from our backyard. And out of nowhere, pouring rain. I had to run in the garage and stay in there for like 10 minutes till the rain stopped. So I was actually late on starting my video because I had focused on this pouring rain. So then I got to experience pouring rain. So be careful what you're focusing on and saying, because your words are really powerful. She's like, if you want to manifest some things, we're getting ready to have a full moon. We're having 2 full moons in the month of August. So it's a great time to write down what you want. Write down what you want. You are welcome. She said we're going to get a couple tarot cards for you. She says with this, we feel like it's kind of being a disconnected, just know pigs fly. There's a pig at the top. Pigs fly. Things come together. It's about you stepping in and gaining your power. How are for some reason I hear your parents. How are your parents? Because I see younger person and then I see 2 people. How are your parents? Is something about your parents. So, and then some messages coming in quickly. Something that's going to bring you some happiness. Like in this card, she's joyfully happy, really going up the steps, elevating. Are you moving in with your parents? Oh, it's Celia, 1000%. You know what? She ain't touching you. Call in your dad to protect you. That's why you're last and we're here having a little chat. Seriously. You have the highest protection around you. Somebody's trying to communicate with you. I'm a medium. I channel other people. So that this is a bitter person. She's sitting alone making plans. But you know what? If you connect to your father, that strong energy, you can pull that power in right there with him. Call in your angels, call in source energy, God, source, higher power, whatever it is you currently believe in. and ask for protection. Call in Archangel Michael. Ask him to put you in a protective bubble. A lot of times, like if Dave feels like something's on, he'll be like, "Can you do that thing you do?" And I'll call in Archangel Michael and ask him, to protect us while we're sleeping and make sure that nothing comes in our dream space that's not for our highest and greatest good. It's really that simple. Just your intention, your words are powerful. Your words can call in your dad and say, protect me. Put a bubble of protection around me. He is always with you. I'll say this. You know what else? My mom's been passed for 20 years. After last year, you know what? She rang the chimes. She rings the chimes. Did you hear my chimes ringing? That's my mom. My dad drinks iced tea. He passed last year. Never drank iced tea till my dad passed. Now I crave it all the time. My sister in California has not been doing well, and I haven't had a lot of messages, but you know what? My parents have been gone. Gone. So today I told Dave, I sent my niece a message about and asking about my sister, and I said she must be doing a little better today because my mom and my dad are back. So call in your dad. You have that power. Ask him to show you. He will. I'm just going to say there is no death. There's just transition. Like life is everlasting. We're in a body. We go out and then we are part of the collective. Celia that I channel is like collective energy, but she is part of me that I left behind. And that was my intention as I was working with my abilities, that if I am in alignment, like she is guiding me. That's why I am on Taurus time on everything. When we decided to do these cards, I'll tell you, I did it every day. Like I could do nothing else till it was done. All you can ask for, like, you can say, don't come to me in a dream or whatever, and he won't. But you can say something simple like, my mom rings the chimes to let me know she's around. Like, seriously, there'll be like no wind and my chimes will start ringing. If I say something and it rings true, one of my chimes rings. I have another set of chimes that's Celia. And like sometimes one of those will ring and they're right at ones at each end of the hot tubs, thing. So, but your dad is definitely trying to work with you. Definitely. You're going to recommend. There's this mediumship training deck from John Holland and Lauren Rainbow. I saw them. It's a great tool to work with your abilities. And like you can, like, my mom leaves me dimes. Like dimes were her thing. So I find dimes. A lot of times it's pennies for people. For me, it's dimes. So and like I said, when my dad's around, I crave iced tea. Today I told Dave I put sugar. Normally I don't put sugar in my tea. I'm like, my dad's around, I have to put sugar in the tea today. So he's trying to tell you he's there to protect you. Ain't nobody can do any kind of magic that can touch you unless you give it the power to do so. Do you hear my chimes ringing? Like I call in like Celia, or I call in Source. I've recently been working with the archangels. They wanted to do some work with me. So like when I can be in a room and I can see Celia as a white light. Like for me, she's like white ball of energy, big ball of energy. But you can, like, and I clear my space. Like, here's my sage. I was smudging before we started today. Like, I keep crystals around to protect my energy and keep my safe space. So when I'm doing this, nothing's coming through that's not for my highest and greatest good. Before I start any kind of video or channeling or anything, I put myself in a protective bubble. I've assigned it like that. Like we got those chimes, and then after we come back from when my mom passed, it was something about the wind. So now, so that's them. And like the iced tea's my dad, like something like I never drank iced tea. We would go out and Dave would order tea, and I would get water with lemon. And now I order sweet tea because my dad, when he's around, wants sweet tea, and he is vicariously enjoying sweet tea through me and lets me know he's around because I crave sweet tea when he's around. Otherwise, none. So, like, what is something that your dad was known for? I mean, did he like a song? Did he sing? Did he like Dave buys it by the box for me. Like I have sage in my container here. I have a whole nother thing over there. Like I am a sage loving girl. If there's a certain song he was singing, you may start like walk in someplace and that song is on, or you may hear it on your phone, or like he's definitely like, are you in it? Are you upstairs? Because at the top of that picture, like there is a light at the top of the stairs. Like that's like the tea thing. Like growing up, we always got my dad tea, and my dad always drank sweet tea. Always. Me, never. Like, and now all the time. Like when my dad's around, and like my chimes hadn't rang for like a week. Like I'm like, so I was like, hold on. That's just them trying to show you they're there. But like ask, is there something you want me to know? Is there something, like they're definitely there for guidance. Like the very first initial reading we did was about the ancestors are there to guide you. So I think that's just the message. And apparently that's what we were waiting to do. We hope that helps. But just ask. And if you're ever unsure, say, I only want communication that's for my highest and greatest good. If you don't want to see him, tell him that's not how I want you to come to me. If you want to see him in your dream space, tell him you want him to come in dream space. I like my mom to ring the chimes. Like when I say something to Dave, like I'm channeling and it's right, like them chimes will ring in a heartbeat, like just randomly. And Dave's like, your mom agrees. Or like we definitely know that's my mom. So anyway, yes, they're there to guide you. That's why they're there. Like that card is saying like this person is trying to guide you. Like that's the Hierophant. Oh, every minute of every day your dad is with you. That's what I just heard. Every minute of every day. So yes. Oh, but always if you have like stairs or you're having a light flash or something, because I see Celia was like, get the card out, look at the light. There's like a light up the stairs. If you're going and you see a light flash, or you may see an orb, you can't be in the energy of miss him and have connection with him. You have to know he's not gone. As soon as you get in the thought of I miss him, your vibration goes down and you can't receive it, honestly. I say that because my mom's been gone 20 years, and I was really connected to her, and then she passed and I shut all my stuff off. Like And then it took a long time to redo it. But like, you're like really definitely being like divinely guided. Like, yeah. If anything, you have the best angel ever. Like, we feel like that's what this is about. Him trying to tell you he wants to be one of your angels. He wants to be one of your guides. All you have to do is say, please guide me, because you could literally not have a better one. Yeah. He's definitely trying to show you he's there. And every day I'm getting these messages more and more to show me that that's the direction I'm supposed to go into with my channeling, as I'm kind of, on the fence about what I'm supposed to do. But clearly every day this keeps happening. So we're going to follow.